Right, welcome back. Last time, we went ahead and conquered Lubeck, taking advantage of the fact that the League Wars have begun, and they're still raging. Though for the moment well, the League is winning. 75 war score. Not sure when it's going to end. Hopefully soon. Especially since France is invading the Empire too, which is annoying. Relations again. Just in case. Yeah, so now I've got, well, basically 4 routes of expansion. We've got, basically France, Pomerania, with Bohemia, Common, with Bohemia. Even then, it really wouldn't help much because it would just open me up to the Commonwealth. Which, while relatively weak, aren't that weak. And then we've got Denmark, Norway. Yay. It's actually not a terrible time to declare war on them because they've only got 2 allies, one of which is, well, down there and the other one's Austria. But Austria isn't particularly interested in aiding them, and Sweden is not going to help at all in the war because of 100 war score. But I don't have any claims on their territories, that's what the spy network was for, just in case I decide to declare war. But they can already beat me with pure numbers anyway on their own, so yeah. Well, these provinces aren't in the HRE, so I can just fabricate a claim far more easily. 44. Member of the HRE. Oh, it's because I'm a member of the HRE. So I have a plus 10% regardless? Yeesh. That's terrible. Right. Let's grab... Well, didn't I do a recent reform? No, that was 10 years ago. Right. Tactics, enclosures. Around damage taken by reserves minus 5%, mill tactics plus 0.25, combat wits plus 1, maneuver plus 10%, cavalry fire plus 0.1, enables spherical cavalry, cuirassiers, mounted arquebusiers, red barbarian cannons. Shock is still far more important for cavalry, so let's just take that one. Enclosures. Rural goods produced plus 5%, max centralization plus 5. This will actually help with quite a bit of economics. Specifically, it makes the rural goods far, far cheaper, and because I'm producing far, far more of those. And will increase the, well, profitability of all the rural goods. Anyway. Gotta restart the grain dole. And gotta bribe some aristocratic loyalty. Conquer. That's quite a useful trade. So many little positive things. Hopefully it'll last the full 10 years. Although I'm uncertain if I can even take a war. Defender, okay. Apparently I'm not the only one that's thinking of potentially taking advantage of their thing. Ah, guaranteed by Denmark, Norway. So that's what happened. The Commonwealth is going straight for Volkov. Yep, this province right here. They do have 15 ships though, so I will have to put my ship back to harbor. Hesse's now the league works up. Okay. And they already broke the alliance, so. Perhaps I should wait until they're more willing to fight. Yeah, I can wait a few years. If that's what it takes. Ooh, hoo hoo, knowledge sharing. It's gonna cost me 0.71, but it's not enough to finish. 120. So 0.1 per month for 120 months. Yeah, that's gonna get me about 10%. I'm gonna have to repeatedly do this. Plus, slowly decays as time goes on, but, well, once I finally get the knowledge together, it should provide me a great boost. Plus, this should also be, by now, almost with, okay, give it a couple more months. Alright. Okay, Hesse is willing to join in. Excellent. As well as, Sweden's little ally down here isn't willing. I think they're occupied. Well, they're not occupied, but they're being besieged at the moment, so... Plus, I highly doubt Sweden is, in fact, willing to fight. They've got 100% liberty desires, though they're unlikely to do anything. Aren't you gonna head home? Right. I do only have one claim. I'm hoping to get multiple provinces, like all of Schleswig's old provinces. Possibly a bit of Jutland, well, a bit more Jutland too, in order to get enough. I have no idea how much dev I need in order to accept a culture. Yeah, okay, I think 15 dev is the amount. Could be 20. It's probably lower than base game, but not necessarily. Right, we're paused. Okay. Still lagging, but paused. So, yeah. I guess we're heading north this time. Yeah, since I don't have many other options, I've decided to start heading north in the interests of conquering some of Denmark, Norway's Jutland. Apparently, they're somehow winning the war. It's Spanish station of Volkov, right? Did they get something else important? Or it might just be all blockades. It's battles, awful battles, and quite a few blockades. Yeah, so they're doing terribly. Okay, that's great. That's wonderful. I wonder if Sweden's fighting along. I thought of maybe leaving ships around. I certainly hope Sweden doesn't fight. I'm kind of relying on I'm not sure entirely what to take. I'm definitely gonna take these 3 provinces. Probably could take this. At the very least, this will give me enough to... or almost certainly get me enough in order to accept Danish culture. All of Jutland would be amazing, but I don't think I can take that much. Not just war score wise. I also mean aggressive expansion. Okay, maybe not aggressive. Yeah. Maybe. But really, integration. I'm having some difficulty preventing unrest. Though we're doing good, just not great. Ooh. Okay, so knowledge sharing is actually 0.2. Yeah, so Hesse is also offered to knowledge share casual literacy, which is amazing. I need that. And I don't have any other means of getting it, so... I'm now spending, well, a tenth of my income on it. Which also goes to show that some of my income is actually extremely reliant on my ability to trade. So, yeah. I have to be careful with that stuff. But all this territory would definitely help get me a much larger population base, in order to fight more wars, as well as a larger tax base. And more merchants, eventually, once those develop up into actual trade centers. But yeah. Plus, my capital province is getting close to the required quantity of knowledge production. I wish I could get more, but, well, yeah. Plus, the resident population is increasing, which is very, very necessary here. I also started up building up amenities to rank 2. I'm not sure entirely what happened, but I think it decayed. Especially since the resident population is around 30k, so pretty important that I keep that high. It is rather important. Yeah, well, Dithmarschen is steadily increasing their population. Honestly, I probably should invest into... Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and do that. Just a direct investment into academic. Why not? Okay. Not much else to say, really. The League War has ended with no dominant faith. I guess the peace deal decided not to go ahead and do that. Who's the Emperor now? Oh. I guess because the Emperor changed, the League War ended inconclusively. Fully occupied by France. This is why I didn't want a Catholic Empire. Bohemia is obviously the only one that stands a chance of protecting us. That's part of the reason why I'm invading North, in order to gain some territory at the expense of Denmark, Norway. Because they're also extremely dangerous, and if they manage to actually integrate Sweden, somehow, I say somehow, because of a series of wars, now the only one supporting their independence is Livland, right here. And yet they already have 100% liberty disorder, so... Yeah. Yeah. I'll trade some favors for trust. Colonialism. Colombian imports has also started to spread around. That's going to take a long, long time before that arrives anywhere else. Oh well, it will eventually reach me. It's not that big of a deal, and there's nothing I can do about it because there's no way I can do anything colonial. I'm just too far away. I also have a far weaker navy than Denmark, Norway, so I stand no chance of fighting them on the high seas. Not without having already built a navy, and, well, my naval force limit is high, I can barely afford a navy in the first place. The only reason why I was able to keep keep it afloat is because, well, trade power from ships. Which actually, yeah, this fleet here manages to almost double my trade income. But yeah, I've gone on for long enough. Let's hope we can get some, well, new provinces to add and expand. It's definitely going to need it if I want to be able to take on Pomerania. Anyway, I'll see you again next time. Until then, bye.